So this evening, now that it's all cool and stuff, I'm going to be changing that big bad boy out, both the master cylinder and brake booster. Might as well change them together because the master cylinder has been leaking, which has taken off the paint. I actually just saw a drip right there. So any brake fluid that gets into the booster can end up damaging stuff, and I mean the parts are from 1985. You know, better safe than sorry. Might as well replace both. Now here's the new parts. Nice master cylinder, which actually doesn't cost that much. This was $26. The expensive half was the brake booster. This was 86 some dollars. Still not bad. Not as bad as I thought it was. I was expecting a lot more, but for the people that don't know what this does, the vacuum brake booster basically applies more pressure to the master cylinder than your foot can with a straight rod by using engine vacuum and whatnot. This is a rubber diaphragms and springs and stuff in here. They are wearable parts, so that's why we're going to change that. And if with these new brakes, I'll probably end up putting my stuff through the windshield. Just kidding. I've already removed the cotter pin out of that sensor there, which goes up to the pin there. You can see on the pedal there's a rod that sticks out. That's actually one piece of the pedal, and then that whole looped item is that thing right there. So 4 bolts, as you can see around it, are all that hold that in on the firewall. And then literally you got that little bracket there, vacuum line, and 2 high pressure ends, one for the rear, one for the front, and that will all just slide out. So I'm going to take the liberty of doing all that right now. So first thing I'm going to take off here, just because, is this little bracket, little strap thing that the hard lines come off and go into this little hanger. I keep calling a bracket for some reason, but yeah. And then we just gotta work that off. I don't feel like wasting that much time with a wrench, so I'm going to try to ratchet it. Save me some time, maybe. Oh yeah. It's all gummy and dirty. It's gotten fluid on it and dirt from, you know, for many years. Turn it. And now I'm going to remove the check valve vacuum hose. It's got a one of those squishable type clamps on it. That's a real pain to work with sometimes, because the pliers don't want to stay holding on to them. I know I can't grab it this way, but I'm going to try. I missed. I got it. I got it. I missed it again. Come on, you son of a bitch. I hate these kind of clamps at times. Also helps when you use a better set of pliers, I'm assuming, but I don't have any pliers that are as fat as that thing. Now that you have the clamp off, don't be surprised if the hose itself just doesn't want to go, because it's just been on there for so damn long. I'm using a screwdriver and kind of prying around it and pulling at the same time without trying to stab myself. There we go. Woo, finally. I'm probably going to have to get a little zip tie and zip tie all these vacuum hoses up so so that they don't get in my way while I do it. Now for the lines themselves. I tried to put a catch pan under there, but I don't have a catch pan that fits under there, so I'm going to have to get the truck dirty, unfortunately, while I have to take it out. Now most of the stuff on this master cylinder and booster on the backside have all been 9/16, but I'm using an 11 and it fits really tight on here, so hopefully, there we go. I always have the worst luck of rounding brake lines or rounding them, trying to get them off. But as you can see right there, that actually went better than anyone could ask for. The truck wants new brakes. Maybe. Well, I actually had to use some of that stuff, crude oil, to get the bolts to break loose on those 4 guys. And I can't very well film this stuff that great because, well, you have no idea how contorted and twisted I have to be just to get up in there. I really don't like doing stuff like this. So, oops. It's so not fun on the body to be twisted and laying up under here like this, especially with the retaining nuts that they don't just come off. They gotta be constantly in your way. I'm trying to find somewhere for this to hang so it's not in my way anymore. I can't find a pot, and I got it. Oh. And like I said, on my truck, these are 9/16. And there's one. A couple more to go. I can't even get my hand in here to shut the camera off. Isn't that cool? Okay, I got all 4 bolts off the firewall there, or nuts. Sometimes these do stick pretty good. This one's not sticking, it's just got all the weight holding in. If you keep the cap on this, it really doesn't drain out because it's holding a vacuum in there to not let this stuff go. So if you undo those, leave that on, or drain the system before you even do it. Let's get this off of here. Just that easy. Oh, this thing's definitely wore out. Oh my gosh. And then there's that old thing. As you can see, what I mean by leaking, brake fluid is just eating away the paint off of it. Just not good. So that's why we're changing both. But now I have to get those that nut and that one off to use on the new ones. So now we're going to mate the new master cylinder with the new booster. And of course you got all your warning labels. Failure to replace a leaking master cylinder will void the warranty, obviously. And warranty void if you remove check valve. So just don't do those things. And you'll be set. I don't know why the donkey always goes off while I'm doing these kind of videos, but yeah, always. Always. I haven't even heard him for a couple days now. So, nice and gingerly, just kind of slide this on. without messing anything up. Put your new nuts on here and tighten it down. Not too tight now, of course. And you will have a nice new brake assembly. And there you have a master cylinder and brake booster for a F250 of a gross weight of over 8,500 pounds together and ready to go back in the truck. Now you can save yourself the time by buying these two already put together for just a little bit more money, if any at all, compared to buying the two separates. I didn't have access to this. They wanted to do a 5-day shipping thing on that item. They just had the two items separately. But I have stuff I want to do this 4th of July weekend, so I just went this route. Doesn't really take that much time, and should all work out good. So now let's reverse the process of what I've done and put this back in here. Also, something to remember is these the green and yellow plastic seals there. Don't take those out until the very last moment when you're putting the lines back on. Keep dirt and stuff out of there. It's going to be kind of dark on camera. It is later in the evening now. But there is the new booster and master cylinder. It is bled. I drove it. The brakes work. So I'll probably end up bleeding the brakes again just to be sure. I have to go get some more fluid. But there you go. There's a pretty simple change of the brake master cylinder and brake booster on an 85 F250 6.9 diesel with a gross weight of over 8,500 pounds. There's under 8,500 and over 8,500. Mine happens to be over. So be sure you look at that when you go to buy yours. And from my car audio guys, I end up scoring another JBL amplifier, and it works really great. So you'll look forward to that in a little bit. And the donkey says goodbye, and so shall I. Thanks for watching.